Welcome to another round of Month in Data, in which we look at the numbers behind some of this month's trending stories. The US election dominated many of the headlines this month, with Donald Trump winning 312 electoral votes to secure his second term in office. The result defied many of the polls, suggesting a tight race, with Trump claiming victory in all 7 swing states. The Trump campaign focused heavily on the cost of living and immigration, 2 issues that were among the most important to Americans going into the election. Voters who said the economy and immigration impacted their vote heavily favored Trump. With pre-election instability and uncertainty out of the way, investors jumped back into the markets, putting the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones back on the record-breaking run seen across 2024. While 2024 has already been a remarkable year for Bitcoin, November saw the price of the best-known cryptocurrency jump significantly, aided by Trump's election campaign promise to make the US the crypto capital of the planet. Shares in companies seen as Trump-aligned, such as Tesla's, also surged dramatically following the US presidential election. This rise was fueled by expectations of favorable policies under the new administration and optimism surrounding Tesla's growth prospects. It wasn't just financial markets that responded in the days following the election, with the social media landscape seeing significant shifts. Numerous organizations and high-profile accounts have departed from X, formerly Twitter, citing an increase in misinformation and the emergence of a divisive platform. The Guardian said that the benefits of being on X were now outweighed by the negatives and that their journalism would be promoted elsewhere. On the other hand, Blue Sky is seeing a growth in user numbers. The decentralized services presents an alternative to X, whereby customizable feeds provide the user with greater control over the content that they see on their feed. Blue Sky doesn't seem to be the only platform seeing an increase in user numbers. According to Meta, Threads, which was intended to compete with X, currently boasts a user base of 275 million and was the most popular iOS social media app worldwide in the first half of 2024. For all the departures, some advertisers seem to be testing the waters, with some major names such as Comcast, Disney, IBM, and Warner Brothers spending a combined $3.3 million between January and September 2024, a far cry from the $170 million spent the year before. It's fair to say, though, that overall the rebrand from Twitter to X hasn't had a positive effect on the company's bottom line. But it's certainly not the only company prone to a bumpy rebranding, as British luxury car manufacturer Jaguar showed in November. Jaguar revealed their Copy Nothing campaign, introducing a new logo in a 30-second commercial that didn't actually showcase any vehicles. Opinions are generally divided on how often brands should make changes to their logo, but the Jaguar rebrand seems to have angered fans of the brand and critics alike. Jaguar sits at a critical point in the company's development. In 2023, the Jaguar Land Rover company announced a £15 billion investment in becoming an electric-first brand by 2030. And the company's aims to achieve double-digit earnings by 2026. The first of 3 new vehicles to be revealed is a 4-door GT, a car that sits in a segment that accounts for around 12% of Jaguar's revenue. One thing is for certain though, it's definitely got people talking about the brand, with YouTube views shooting from around 1,000 to 2,000 per day to a peak of 500,000 views per day. With the new car set to launch in early December, Jaguar have ensured all eyes in the motoring world will be firmly on the launch. On the more conventionally successful side of the marketing coin, telecommunications giant O2 released a commercial showing off Daisy, their AI-powered nanbot that aims to tie telephone scammers up in endless conversation.
Because while they're busy talking to me, they can't be scamming you.
Phone scams are one of the most common methods scammers use to reach their victims, providing a medium to reach their targets in their own home to obtain financial details. While the amount lost to fraudulent transactions has fallen slightly, the amount stolen in the UK exceeded £1 billion in 2023, from close to 3 million cases. Globally, this amount climbs to over $1 trillion, with the highest average cost per victim seen in the US. To find out more about these topics and countless others, head on over to Statista.com and join us next time for another round of Month in Data.